Hello everyone, my name is Igor, welcome to my channel. So today I'm making a pretty special video. I'm proud to announce that I have my first official sponsor for my drift program, which is Kansei Wheels. So right now I'm at the Garden Grove, California. It's in Orange County. That's where their facility is located at. So I'm about to go in and we'll have a full tour. Alrighty guys, so I'm right here with the Chris. I'm just gonna point camera at him. He's gonna introduce himself, talk about a little bit of about the Kansei Wheels, and we'll go from there.
Hey guys, I am Chris. Igor has been gracious enough to drive up and see us here in Garden Grove. We are located within the Allied Wheels parent company building here. We are a subsidiary of a larger company, which is a good thing because we were able to make some cool stuff happen here. I'm Chris. I am the brand manager and founder of Kansei Wheels. We started Kansei about 8 years ago in this very building here. I had been a wheel designer and engineer with a very strong passion for JDM cars since I was a teenager. So I just wanted to merge my love of cars and my passion for engineering to make wheels for the scene that I cared about so much. So we founded Kansei Wheels as a performance street drift brand, mostly a drift brand, focusing on wheels that were strong enough to drift but also looked really good on the street. So we built a lot of nice performance features into our wheels. We're always evolving. We usually launch about one wheel per year. Right now we do wheels from 15-inch all the way to 19-inch, a couple different styles and colors. We're always coming out with new stuff. We're always developing stuff. One thing that sets us apart from other wheel companies is we do all our design and development and engineering in-house before we work with our factory partners overseas. So while yes, the wheels are not technically made right here in this building, we do have a very good relationship with the partners we've made over 30 years as a company as a whole. So we take a lot of the development that we've learned with developing wheels in our other brands, such as Raceline or our two-piece program. We learn a lot about the good and the bad of creating wheels, and we adapt that to the wheels that we make for Kansei, and our partners get that too. So I am the head engineer and developer of the wheels here, so everything that I'm exposed to in our 100,000 square foot facility, I apply to developing new stuff all the time. We got a 3D printer. We really nerd out on specs and lips, valve stems, we lug holes. We really get into it to try to develop the best wheel possible. And like I said, it sets us apart from other wheel companies because other guys are maybe just, getting someone to model something, shooting it off to China, just accepting what comes back. We don't just accept the first round of drawings. We work meticulously to refine them with our experience and our factory's experience to really develop a solid product and something that we can stand behind. Because we're car enthusiasts too, and we just want to make sure we're putting out stuff that we would put on our own cars ourselves and stuff that we like too. It's not always about just doing something to complement the marketplace or just following a trend. Kansei is building brand new wheels with a nostalgic design taste, but all the modern engineering that you would expect from a big wheel player. So we are a young brand, but we're scrappy and we're very passionate about our products. So we're happy to partner with people like Igor here, who's a really cool up and coming grassroots driver who can put our products to the test. Part of sponsoring grassroots drivers like Igor is he can give us direct feedback, both good and bad. I told him to be completely honest. Whatever happens out there, I know he's going to be driving hard, and we got him on our... And we'll show you guys around.
Okay, so we're getting in the warehouse. We're gonna show a little bit of the process of what's going on in this facility other than the Kansei Wheels and where they get all of their experience, which they transfer to designing their own wheels for drifting and track performance and just styling wheels for aftermarket applications. So yeah, we're about to see some exciting stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to walk you guys through a little bit about what we do here for all the brands that we make. So not just Kansei Wheels. We have a very modest machine shop here as well as a steel wheel assembly area. Yes, we still make steel wheels too. kind of what our company was founded on 30 years ago. Kind of interesting to see. Not a lot of that still happening in the States. A lot of it's gone overseas, but we're still doing it here. Starting off in our machine shop, we have a lathe. I don't know if a lot of you guys have experience in machine shops or know in the automotive world, a lathe is used a lot. We use a lathe to shape our forged wheel center blanks to give it the spoke profile that it needs. I'll show you guys here kind of how that works. So what we have here is a forged wheel center blank. This is a 15-inch part here for some 15-inch wheels we're making. These are expensive. You have to buy them by the box. These come from another place in California, a vendor we've been working with a very long time. Great premium aluminum, really nice. They always say aerospace quality stuff, which is great. It doesn't mean it's the most exotic material in the world, just a fancy way of saying a really clean, nice, workable aluminum. It is 6061 T6 heat treated. This is our lathe here. This is where we shape a lot of the blanks. Oh, this is Victor. Sorry to ambush you here. Victor is shaping one of those parts. So we'll take one of those rough parts that you see in the box here, and we will turn it in the lathe to this shape. He's only done the back side, and this will be the front side. This technically, if we really want to nerd out, this is the back side of the forging. But sometimes with wheel making, you got to get creative on work holding. So we are doing the backside operation technically on the front side of the forging, but in this case, it's just the best way to approach this operation. So this is our lathe. It's pretty big here. I think a lot of shops have a lot smaller lathes. This one is gigantic. We could do a 26-inch wheel in here. And this is what we do to the wheel before we cut the design out of it. So before you make a real wheel, you have to shape the profile of the wheel. And that's how concave it is, how much brake clearance it's going to have, how big the mounting pad will be, where the lug pattern goes. So these forgings you buy close to the net shape that you want, and obviously the net size. Wheels have a lot of different profiles to them as far as how concave or convex they are. This is a flat forging, obviously, because we're doing a flat project, but you could buy some pretty funky stuff out there. First step of the process here is to shape the wheel's profile. Another thing that we do here real quick while we're here is, this is our race line. These are beadlock off-road racing wheels. These are not street legal. These will have a ring bolted on here to clamp the tire bead down. But we'll bring these wheels in without a bolt pattern because the applications are so specific. We'll throw the bolt pattern in here to order. Another one of the things we offer here is a custom drill to order and custom hub bore as well. Beadlock wheels. It's pretty interesting to see. Over here is our machine shop. We have 3 mills over here. So after we lathe the wheel's profile, we shape its profile, then we cut the design out. So what we're doing over here is cutting a design for our race line billet series. It's a 2-piece line of wheels. We've been doing them since 2001. Basically, we will cut the design out. This one probably takes an hour and a half to cut the design out. A lot of surfacing, but so this is the mill right here. It's a 3-axis mill. I guess X, Y, and Z, left, right, up, down. But it just runs a bunch of code. This is all created in a computer based on a model of the wheel. A programmer will assign all the tool paths. About an hour for this one. About an hour. So you could definitely have a brand new set of wheels in a day. And pretty incredible. We cut them out here to order for our race line billet series. Other side of the warehouse right here is mostly storage for the wheels that we bring in. All the different brands we store here. And what you can kind of see in this area here is the steel wheel assembly area. We still make steel wheels in the States, like I mentioned before. Steel wheels are a great way to have a budget option for your off-road vehicle or your trailers. A lot of times use a steel wheel. We make those here. This is the assembly line here. We also do a steel beadlock, which is pretty interesting to see. So this right here is a steel beadlock. A lot of the Jeep guys love this. What's cool about steel wheels when you're off-roading is if you bend them, you can take a hammer and beat them back into shape. They're pretty durable. All metal can bend. Just that when steel bends, it doesn't have a tendency to crack like aluminum does. So there are benefits to going steel. Not a lot of options for design because these are stamped and the tooling is pretty specific. All steel wheels are 100% US made components here. So the hoop is made in Huntington Beach. The center is made in LA, and we put them together here. So yeah, proud to offer this American-made beadlock stuff here. Over here, so we saw the two-piece wheels getting lathed and milled. They'll go out to get powder coated somewhere else, but we will put them together over here. So what we have over here, it is a two-piece wheel. So what we will do is heat up the hoop in this station right here. We'll set the back spacing right there. We'll put the center and the hoop together, meaning bringing you the two-piece part of it. And then we'll align it on that alignment fixture over there, because when you put a two-piece wheel together just right away, it's not centered, it's not true at room temperature when it cools to room temperature. So before it cools down, you can align the wheel to make sure it doesn't have any vibration or hop in it. So it's a pretty cool process. Very old school, but we're pretty proud of it. Not a lot of, like I said earlier, not a lot of other wheel companies still doing that, at least in the States side of things. So over here is where we keep all the hoops for the two-piece stuff. Again, all US components, which we're proud to offer. These come from our friends over in Indiana. And these are also forged 6061 T6. So the same material you're getting in the center, you're getting in the hoop. A lot of hoops here, a lot of different sizes. Here's some one-piece stuff we were messing around with for another brand of ours. Those are still coming together. We got all kind of funky sizes here. This crowd really likes like show car type specs. So we try to cater to the 22s. These are going on your like Resto Mod, Bel Airs, C10s, you know, things that have really been chopped, channeled, a lot of custom work into the car itself, so they need a custom wheel. There's a lot of change in the cosmetics of wheels and design change tastes and the ability to kind of like do some cool stuff when you're making a center. But at the end of the day, it's a tire and wheel combination that has to go on a car and work. So the hoop itself, while you can make some cool, flashy, big, funky sizes, it still has to do a basic job at the end of the day. And what a lot of people don't know is what happens in between here and here on the part that you never see is very important. So we work really hard to define all aspects on the parts of the wheels that you don't see because it affects how a tire goes on, how a tire comes off. Drift guides out of the track, if it's a pain to mount, or if it needs 120 PSI to pop a bead, it's also not good. It's all stuff that we consider here when we're developing wheels. Another thing that we do here, trailer wheel and tire assemblies in mass. So we will import a lot of trailer tires from our partners, and we will put them on our wheels and package them to go out to trailer manufacturers. So your campers, RVs, boat trailers, flatbed trailers for construction, flatbed trailers for car hauling. We make trailer wheels in both cast and steel as well. So over here we have a bunch of wheels and tires that are going out to where the trailers get made all over the country. So a lot in California, but a lot in the Midwest as well. Yeah, that's a little bit about us here. Like I said, it's a family company, and we've been around for a very long time, longer than a lot of the trendier brands that you see out there. So we're happy to build wheels and take everything that we learn in this facility and infuse it into everything we're developing for the future. Yeah, like I just want to always emphasize that we are real people here making real wheels. We really care about our product. We really care about the enthusiasts we support, like Igor and what he's going to do on our stuff. Thanks again for coming by. And then, yeah, we'll see you guys out there.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I guess I'm gonna head out. It's the middle of the workday. I didn't want to interrupt any work processes over here. And yeah. Okay, so in the next video, you guys will see the car on the new wheels. I'm very excited about that. I hope you guys too. And yeah, thank you for watching and stay tuned.